everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're doing a sit down video today to talk about living alone. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every week. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram if you want to see more photo and short form content as well. I moved out on my own from Massachusetts to South Florida 9 months ago, which is actually insane, and I am so excited to share with you guys a bunch of updates, a bunch of life updates and advice, how I'm feeling, the people I've met. So whether you are going to be moving out for the first time, or it's your first time living alone, or you just want to watch this video, we're gonna dive in. All right, first things first, how am I liking living in a new city? Obviously, going from Massachusetts to South Florida, it's kind of a culture shock. Things are a little bit different here, but overall, I am so happy with my decision. I feel like there's so much opportunity here. There's constantly things to do. Growing up and in like my teen years and young adult years, living back in Massachusetts where I lived, I had a really hard time finding things to do on my time off of work. I have truly been able to embody the mindset of I have a life outside of work while living here, because there's constantly things to do. There's constantly little events going on, which I'll talk about. And because I'm in a city environment, there's always something happening. This is a big vacation spot, so especially during the winter, there's a lot of people traveling. Things happen on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesday, which is unheard of in a smaller hometown. Speaking to more opportunity, there is an endless amount of workout options down here and an endless amount of options to be healthy, which is something that I was constantly looking for. We have juice bars, we have a million Pilates studios, yoga studios, and something I wanted to do when coming down here was try Pilates. And now Pilates is quite literally a personality trait of mine. I love Pilates. It is so much fun. I have committed to a studio right now, so I really enjoy the environment, the vibes, the people. I think one of the biggest things that a lot of people struggle with, especially if you're going out on your own, is how do I meet people? And speaking of Pilates, I feel like workout classes and putting yourself in the same environment is a really great spot to meet people. As you start to see familiar faces, you can start having little chat. Workout classes are great because it is an environment where there might be someone just like you that doesn't know a lot of people and they're doing this for like a social activity. It's comfortable, you do it yourself, and if you want to chat with people, you can. Like I said, I am committed. I have a membership at a Pilates studio right now because I just felt the most comfortable in that environment, and it pushed me to get out of the house and go do something. So I've been a member there since May, but I'm actually going to spread my wings and I'm gonna pause my membership and do something like ClassPass and just like bop around and try different areas, because I also feel like that's a great way to meet people and get out in different environments. Another great way to meet people or do things that you enjoy in your own life is look up events. If you're moving to a new city, I'm not kidding, Facebook events are gonna be your best friend. There are so many things happening and so many good things going on that you couldn't even think of. When I first moved here, I really liked going to markets, so I was constantly on Facebook trying to find local markets or local pop-up shops. And now I actually follow an Instagram account that is about my city, so they share Instagram stories and reels of all the cool hot spots in the area, as well as discounts and just like special events. This past weekend, I actually went to a coffee house music event, and I found that through Instagram. I'm someone who definitely enjoys my alone time. However, I think it's important to spend time alone in public places just to be around people. I work from home, so I'm pretty much in my own presence for a majority of the day, and I truly believe in energy, and being around people will boost your own energy. Being around good vibes. I personally love to go to the beach. I live by a beach. I love coffee shops. There's about a million of those down here. Just going and working on my computer during the day and being around that same environment. There's a bunch of juice bars. You could even go to the park and just go for a walk in the park. Be safe though. I definitely want to talk about making friends because I had a really hard time with this in the beginning, especially leaving a core group of friends back home. I was quite literally starting from scratch. And if you know me in real life, I'm definitely more of a reserved person, but once you get to know me, I'm the most outgoing person. And honestly, I prayed about this a lot because I was so nervous. I was never gonna meet people. God put such an amazing group of individuals in my life. I have a great community within my building. Everybody wants to meet up and chat and hang out. We just did a Friendsgiving, which was so much fun. I also highly suggest talking to your extended family and friends, just letting people know that you moved into a new city and if they know anybody in the area. That actually worked out very well for me. I met a friend and now a group of friends through a family member. Don't feel weird about going on like friend blind dates or just hanging out with somebody you've never hung out with before. It quite literally feels like a date and a job interview combined, but I have met some amazing people and been able to do really fun social things, which it took me a couple months, but if you put yourself out there, I promise you, you'll meet people. Something I'm really grateful for is that my mom actually moved down here. A few months after me, my mom moved here, and it is absolutely amazing having her here. In the beginning, I think we spent so much time together. I feel like it was every day because both of us are in a new environment, but it is really great to have my mom in certain environments. I wouldn't obviously take her to the clubs. It's really nice to have her to be able to go to church, go to the beach together, and just get out and enjoy life. One of my biggest tips is actually forcing your friends and family to come visit you. I was completely alone for like 2 months, but then my friends started coming and visiting me, and that made me feel so much better and I felt at home. Yeah, it did kind of feel like a vacation at times, but having your friends here makes you feel more comfortable to go explore. So I highly suggest anytime you have friends or family in town, take them to your favorite spots, but also take them to areas that you want to explore. This also opens up the opportunity to meet other people, chit chat, engage, because you have somebody else with you, you're not alone. Okay, let's talk dating really quickly. This could be a whole video on its own, but I did want to mention it in this video because obviously I'm living alone and I'm single. Dating has actually been pretty decent in a weird way because I've been looking at my dating experiences as experiences and trying new spots in the area, whether these people have been here for a while or not. It truly gives me the excuse to get out of the house and go do something fun. Again, I can get into dating in a whole nother video and like where that's at. I definitely want to talk about the feeling of being lonely, and obviously I'm putting myself on the internet and I might seem like all happy and joyful, and don't get me wrong, I am so grateful to be here, but yes, it is very lonely living alone. I really felt this when I first moved here. I was like kind of shell-shocked on what position I'm in life and how I just moved out and how I'll never go back to like my childhood home. And it was a weird feeling. It was very intense and overwhelming, but I really have been trying to look at life as this is an exciting opportunity. We don't know what's gonna happen. I'm in this beautiful building, and really being positive about everything. And instead of saying, I'm never gonna meet anybody, I'm never gonna have friends, or I'm never gonna do this, saying, there's so many people to meet, there's so many experiences to experience. I'm actually in a pretty decent headspace right now, but when I'm not, I am low and I am lonely. So try to not put too much pressure on yourself if you're new to living alone or being in a new city. Things take time and the weeks go by so fast. I feel like sometimes I can't catch a break where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been 3 weeks and I haven't been social at all. When I first moved here, I had a very difficult time leaving my hometown friends and leaving my family. I thought I was never gonna meet anybody or have those relationships in my life and that sense of community. And let me tell you, I have met that and I have experienced that, and I'm so excited to meet more people and do more things. The biggest thing is putting yourself out there is one, and two, don't let yourself think you're lonely. Even if you don't want to do the plans, do the plans. Let yourself take one day in the week where you actually go push yourself out of your place and do something social and try to interact with people. I know how hard hard it is, because I have been in headspaces of like, I don't even have the mental capacity to have a conversation with somebody. Every single time that I have told myself, oh, I don't think I'm gonna have a good time, or this is probably gonna be like weird, I leave so happy. I literally call my parents and I'm like, I'm talking a million miles a minute because I'm so happy with the people I've been around and the things that I've been able to do while here. All in all, I am so happy and feel so blessed that why am I crying? I should not be crying at this hour. I am so happy and feel so blessed that I made this decision and that I'm experiencing the life that I really dreamed of years ago. This is coming from somebody who was definitely struggling in the beginning and had struggles even a couple months ago, being like, did I make the right decision? Am I in the right place? Should I be here? What am I doing? Because I miss my best friends back home. I miss my dad. I miss my sister. It's hard, but I am embracing every single moment of living alone because I will never get this back. I will never get this time back. And it's actually very exciting to experience living alone and experience these new environments and these new people. You have one life to live. I'm telling you, enjoy it. This may or may not have been a total brain dump, but I hope it helped in any way, or I hope you learned something or took something out of it. If you guys have any questions about living alone, relationships, meeting new people, living in a building on your own, home stuff, whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below or send me a DM on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for all the support on this ongoing journey. We're doing it together. If you guys like vlogs, I am very much on my vlog game lately. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!